All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to the how many programming stream? I don't even know. It's been a while. It's been a while every single time. It's like every single time we touch code, it's like months since the last touch code. But anyways, what we're gonna do today is actually we're gonna try something pretty exciting, I would say. As far as credentials go, my entire, we're gonna review our own code, first of all, which is like, oh my god, boy, really? That's like really boring. What the fuck are you doing? So we're gonna review our own code. This is probably the only thing that's light mode and not dark mode on here. See this secret? We're gonna eventually change that. But what I think we'll do is we're gonna look into how we can deploy this app already as is. So even though there's not really much going on, I think I want to see if we can deploy this to production and see if we can put this live, and see how that process goes. Simply just deploying it live to some random web server and see if we can do it. So let's first review our code. So this is the code, the live auth branch that we've been on for quite a while. And what we have to get rid of is obviously the secrets and everything. You guys are probably gonna see the secrets anyways, because I'm gonna actually my actual application is not gonna have the secrets on stream, obviously, because I don't want you guys to just be able to crack all my my passwords. So what is gonna happen is we are yeah, let's just review it. So what I did was I went from asset package.lock.json to yarn.lock, which is just a different way of packaging your front-end packages, which we're not going to really look into. This looks fine to me. Even though we have the secret committed into this, we're not going to keep this secret, so it's fine for now, at least for this branch. We've created an accounts module under the request library. So that's the core of our thing, which allows us to list all users. We're never really going to use that, so maybe we should remove all that. Get the user, create a user, update a user, delete a user, and we have delete a user whenever the person is logged in. So if we call delete user with just a user, then we'll just delete the user. But if we're going to delete a user and you're passing it a connection, we can actually check that connection if the user is logged in. And if there is a current user, then we're going to delete. Otherwise, we're going to tell it to not basically delete this user. I'm not entirely sure if this is the right way to do it. It seems like all of a sudden your services basically know about a connection, which might be a little weird. But for me, this actually opens up a lot, because normally I don't want to do this shit in the controller, hey, delete user, true or false, based on whether this user is logged in or not. Seems to me a little bit weird. So I think it might actually not be that bad to pass a connection to some of the services that you have. And it's also how would you say that? It's pattern match, so there's still the other one available, which is the nice part about Elixir, I would say. If this one doesn't match, then it will see if this one matches, which is cool. Change user, which is just a change set. Find a new user. What's up, Quentin? How's it going? Hey guys, look at this nerd. Inside of accounts, there's also auth, which is basically allowing you to log in, and that's basically all it does. So login function, this is the only public function in this module. Allows you to pass your email and your password. It will find the user by this email. It will then check using the authenticate method, which is defined here. If there is a user available, if there's no user found for this email, then obviously you're not logged in. That's for sure, you're not authorized. If there is a user though, then we're gonna call encryption verify password. And if we go to encryption here, encryption.ex, this has two methods, one of which is hash password, which is for creating a user, and the other one is for verifying a user, which basically just calls bcrypt. The nice thing is with this is that we can change bcrypt under the hood because we have an abstraction built on top of this, which right now takes exactly the same thing as bcrypt, but can later on change and it will still work. I'm not sure if that's the right way to do it, but that's at least how I did it. So if authenticate gives me, it basically gives me, so if the user is not nil, which means that there is a user, then just call this and the return of whatever comes out of this function is being cased here. So encryption verify password, which will give us a boolean telling us like, hey, does this password match? So does the password that you filled in match with the user that we found hash? So the encryption will like take a little bit of time to figure out, hey, is this the same password? Yes or no? And if it figured it out, then okay, cool. It will say true if the user is logged in. So we'll pass back an okay with the user. If it's false, then it will give an error and unauthorized, which is perfect, which is exactly what we want. And the thing is, if for the nil case, so if the user is not there, we also return false. So authenticate will say false and it will also go to this case, which is perfect. So we also have an authentication error handler, which basically needs to import a controller and has an auth error function, which takes a connection and blah, blah, blah. This is basically added by Guardian itself. So it's a little bit magical and I don't really exactly know how I feel about this or doing it this way. Apparently I have this like empty like line here, which we should probably remove. What's up, Katrin? How's it going? How's life, girl? Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Katrin, check her out. She's a pretty cool streamer. I can never catch her streams anymore though, but let's hope for the best one day I can. So where is this error handler used? Let me show you. So in the pipeline, so we've created a pipeline. So every single request goes through this pipeline. And it will do a couple things. So it will check, it will go through the Guardian plug pipeline, which is they've created. So I'm using this library called Guardian, which is basically allowing you to, you know, guard off your routes. You pass it the app, and you pass it an error handler. So what should it do when it runs into an error? And then it also, you pass it a module, which we've also created. Where is it? Here. So you basically use Guardian within the module and you create 4 functions, one of which is subject to token, which you passes the resource, and then you basically say what you want to store. And yeah, I can't remember what all this shit was. Maybe I should have documented this. It's basically passed by Guardian, but yeah, I don't know. It's pretty ugly, to be honest. It's not, yeah, it's not the most explanatory thing, but it's like Guardian is so useful for a lot of different things that I'm like, I should use this probably. So for now, this is still like a little bit fake, but I think we'll get it. I think we'll get it later on. I've also created some auth helpers for me to use later on. So if I want to see, hey, is this user logged in? I can just call some under the hood other functions to check, which I can then use in the view, which is super useful. So if there's a current user, I'll just check if this user that you've passed, or is this the current user? So you have a connection and you pass it a user, and then we check basically based on the IDs. Hey, is this the same user? Yes or no? Pretty straightforward stuff. What's up, Raylene? How's it going? So within the pipeline, we basically verify the session, we verify the header, and we load the resource. What load resource does basically is it loads the resource on every request. So let's say you are logged in, you only want to fetch that user once, right? So you're logged in, your cookie basically contains like this user ID, and based on this user ID, we just like load that user and we store it in memory so we can use it later on, which is, you know, pretty useful when you whenever you make consecutive calls to this. So hey, what is the current user, blah blah blah. So what the current user function here does, it basically calls under the hood the plug for the current resource. So if you've already loaded this once, we don't have to call the database multiple times for that user every time you call the current user function. So we basically store this in memory so we can reuse it a couple times. And nice thing is that I don't have to build this myself. This like comes out of the box for me. And basically allow blank basically tells it exactly what it is. If you don't have a resource, that is fine too. Because current user will then just be null. So we also have a user. This is just the model itself. So this will tell it like, hey, this is the schema. Or this is the schema rather. So we have the schema users. It has an email and a password hash. And it has a virtual field called password. So we can actually send the password in before it's actually hashed. I don't exactly know if we should just call this a change set like this, or maybe just create change set, because I don't know how many change sets we have, and I don't know if this is like a Phoenix thing to do it this way, but at least this is how like everybody advertises it for now, and I just don't want to change it unless I know what the fuck I'm doing. So within JizzleCat's web right here, so within JizzleCat's web, you can basically tell it like what modules to import for every view. So for every view, we basically imported auth helpers, which allows us to call any of these auth helpers right here, or here rather. So so yeah, I have them available in the view. If I ever wanted to, I could use them in the view. So I created a JizzleCat's web auth helpers, which is exactly the same as accounts auth, but this just exposes only the things I want to be able to be called in the view. So it's important to basically differentiate and have a guard in front of what is your library code and what is your view code. So I don't want, if I add an extra library here that's like highly classified, like, oh my god, what the fuck, don't use this because it's very dangerous. If I have a function like that, I don't want my view, which is like super like pushed back to the user almost, to know about this. So if I ever have like a vulnerability in the web part of my app, I don't want that to be able to touch all the library code that I have here, which is super low level stuff and should probably never be used if you don't know what you're doing, except for the methods that we classify as safe. It's just another like guard that if people are touching your library stuff, like your low level business logic, you don't want to talk or give it access to whatever is done in the view. Because your view should be like as dumb as possible. It shouldn't like have access to all these powerful methods that maybe you're gonna be able to do a lot of cool stuff. So that's just basically me just guarding off the functions that I actually wanted to do. Then we created the controllers. This is pretty straightforward stuff. So this still lists all the users. This still lists new. It still lists, if we can even look at users. So let me show you guys what that looks like. Let me see if the app actually runs. Beautiful. So whoa, oh, awesome. Let's log in. I don't even know if I have an email or a user. bob@ross.com 1 2 3 4 5 6. I always use the same shit for debugging. It's perfect. So I'm logged in now. I'm actually so surprised that worked. So I guess I have a user's route. Or not. What routes do I have? Shit. Router. Okay. Alright. I can do something. A little something special here. Mix, Phoenix, routes, I think. Yeah, let's go. Admin. Oh my god, I actually already made an admin module. Wow, okay. So I have /admin /users. Woo! Look, this shows... Oh, I have 2 users even. Look at that. It even shows the hashed password. But that's fine. I don't care too much. I don't think... Is there a new? I think I can only make users... Like, the first user can only be created through the... I think the first user can only be created through the terminal, so... I think, well, I don't know what we're gonna do in production, but we're gonna be fine. So okay, so basically what this is my admin/users is namespaced to admin. So I have this admin folder in my controllers. So I have admin, user controller, and what my user controller basically does, it just creates a bunch of routes, or it doesn't create the routes, but it creates, well, handlers for the routes. So I told my router here that if you ever hit /admin, then it's okay, that's cool. Then just you know, scope it to this module right here, just look at web, and then the namespace for the helpers is called admin, and then it tells it to pipe through a couple of like checks. So if we ever hit admin, then we should always do the browser stuff, which is done here. So it accepts HTML and it does like session stuff and it does security stuff and all that shit. And then it also requires admin auth, which is basically check in. Hey, are you logged in? Because otherwise, you're dead to me. What's up, Dino? How's it going? What's up, Gosi? So we have those, and then resources basically tells us that it's going to create all these routes for us. It's just a little helper. Instead of doing like get users admin user controller, and then I think you need to do like yeah, like this index, and do the same thing for user ID show and all that stuff for all these different routes that we have here. Wait, let me make this a little bigger. So as you can see, like we have users, user ID edit, user new, user ID, all that stuff. That's a lot of tedious things to type. So what you can do is this little helper that creates this basically for you, and it's based on conventions to do all this stuff for you. So that's neat. You know, that's like normal stuff. So this basically generates within /admin, it creates another place called users, which is just so I can do user/new or user blah 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 edit or whatever. It creates all that shit for me, which is neat. And so that's basically this index is your list of users, which is this overview page /users. New is basically /new, so user/new, it hits this. So what it does, it creates an empty user, and you can just add stuff to it. Create basically is the endpoint. When you hit this and you hit save, it gets to create. Sup K Zorian, how's it going? Thank you so much for the follow. What a chill stream, thanks man. Heart tilted, how about you? You're talking normal language, but I still don't understand. But I'm a time you're tilted, so I can't handle this. So I'm just gonna wish you a nice stream. All right, catch you later, Dino. Thanks so much for stopping by. Apparently I don't even have email validation yet, but that's all good. That's all fine. I don't really mind too much. So that there, it hit the create endpoint and it had redirected to show. So what I did was I created a user. If everything is fine, then we show user has been created successfully, and it redirects to the user path, which is the show here. So which is basically this beautiful thing. So /users for edit, cool. We hit there. Update is basically updating the user. So if we want to change the password, yeah, we did it. We changed the password. And delete is basically calling the accounts module delete user with the connection and the user, which can do two things. It can delete the user, or if you're trying to delete yourself, you can't do that. So this thing that we showed earlier basically has two delete users, one of which is checking if it's the current user. If it is the current user, then just don't delete yourself. It basically checks, it throws an error saying, or it returns you an error tuple with the first value being an error, and the second one the message. Well, not the message, but like the type that it is. So then we can, in here we can basically pattern match, or in the user controller, we can pattern match on that, saying like, hey, is the first key an error, and the second like value, is it the type of cannot delete the current user? Then we just we redirect back to the index page, and we show an error. So if we try and do that, let's try and do that. So I already disabled this. So let me enable this. Or did I actually remove the... Oh, it's not empty href now. Okay, let's change it in the view. Oh my god, I'm like completely going over my own code now. That's fine. So if it's the current user, then just don't do anything. Let's comment this out. Or delete it. So now I can actually delete my own user, but if I do that, it will tell me you cannot delete the current user. So in the backend, it's already guarded off that I can never do that, and then in the front end, we basically show that we should never be able to do that, which is good. So we've got that covered. Cool. I think we got everything here covered. So we have a session controller, which is basically the login page. If you log in, you hit save, you create a session, and it will authenticate, and will check if you're able to log in, blah, blah, blah. We've already touched this in the last couple episodes, so if you want to check that out, check out the YouTube channel, Coding YouTube. The episodes are, you can follow them there. What's up, the Peanut Lady? How's it going? What are EX files? EX files are Elixir files. So Elixir is a programming language. It's the language that we're using, actually. So we've created login routes, we've created login post routes, and we've created a post for logout, which seems to be weird to post to log out, but you could also do a delete request to delete the session. Doesn't really matter as long as it's not a get. I think that's the most important thing. As long as it's not a get, you should be fine. Why would you not want to make your logout a get request? Is first of all, it's like you're actually doing something that does a side effect basically. So if you go to a page, if you go to logout, it would actually delete your session, which is like a little weird. If you do a get request, it should always give you the same result every time. Most of the times. But the thing is that the scary thing with this is that if you have like Safari or Firefox, in order to speed up the your visiting a website, basically, if they want to speed that up and you have visited the page before, it will actually preload the page for you. Which means that if I were to make this logout a get request, Safari could under the hood actually call that endpoint and log you out every time you type something in the URL, which is kind of something you want to avoid. So this is just the view stuff. It's not that important. I don't care too much about that right now, because eventually we'll make this an API anyways. For now, we're still going to continue. So I added some stuff here. Nothing too important. We're just code reviewing ourselves right now. We've added two dependencies, bcrypt and guardian. And this is just a mix log file, which is not important. We created tests even. Wow, I forgot about that. Yeah. So we created some pretty flaky tests, I think. They're not the best tests, but we're learning. So we're basically checking, hey, are all the users, when we create a user, does it return all the users? Yes, it does, blah, blah, blah. So all that stuff. If we delete a user, we should give a... Oh, here, we even skipped this test because I don't think it was working. Figure out how to mock this connection. Oh, that's true. So we wanted to make a connection with the user already logged in, but we didn't know how to do that. So auth, when not logged in, redirects to login with an error message. Oh, okay, this is working. So setup create user is working. I don't even know how I did that, but sure, whatever. Fix me, see if we can refactor this. Code seems very ugly. Connection, recycle, all that stuff, that's very bad. But the code is working. So sometimes it's better to ship than it is to, to refactor it. So for now we're going with this because it's kind of testing that our user pages are like not accessible by everyone, which is good. But we definitely don't want to see this everywhere else. So as long as I figure out that this is the way to do it, or other ways to do it, we're just gonna stick with this. You gotta find balance, chat. You gotta find balance in what you can and what you can't ship. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna see where we can deploy this. So let's see, deploy Elixir app. I think there's free alternatives where you can deploy your Elixir app. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna just ship this real quick into like this random environment, see if it runs. So even here, you can see that, oh, oops. Even here, you can see that we have this secret straight into the app. Very bad practice here too. I noticed that Elixir doesn't actually do secret management from the start. So when you bootstrap an app, it actually just hard codes the secret key base. And people are never gonna forget about that, which is a little scary. I don't know what this is, for example. Do I need to change this later on? Or maybe this is just local stuff. And then you can override it by import config, and you can override this stuff. Maybe. Let me check, actually. That might actually be what we're looking for. So inside config, there's dev, prod, and ex, and then there's prod secrets. So I guess this is like, this is where this is what we need to change. So this is, oh, there's actually secret management, I guess. So in config, it always sets up this shit. And then in prod secret keybase, it already has this one created, which we can generate a new one later on. In this file, we keep production configuration that you will likely want to automate and keep away from your version control system. You should document the content of this file or create a script to recreate it, since it's kept out of version control and might be hard to recover or recreate for your teammates and for yourself later on. So we're setting other stuff here, so including like the host and shit, which is interesting. But I thought it would be cool if we could see if we can deploy this today. That would be sick. So okay, so there is secrets built in. So that means that if we were to do something like this, we'll need to copy paste this into prod as well. Let's do that. We're gonna have different secrets later on, but for now, we're just gonna keep it the same, because why not? I don't mind it too much. We're just trying to figure it out anyways. Later on, we're just gonna change it to environment variables or some, like, I don't know, file, environment file or whatever. Can't remember what that thing is called. Or maybe in Docker even. Maybe we're gonna deploy this later on with like Kubernetes and shit. Gonna maybe learn that too. That'll be cool. Okay, so what is Distillery? The Distillery library makes it easy to build releases. Okay, so I think this is good to go. So I'm gonna review it myself. I can't approve it myself, but I'll tell it looks good to me. Just to give myself a good feeling, and then we're gonna merge it. So this is the first merge ever. Look at what we've done. This is the first merge in this app ever. And it's the most important part of our app. It's authentication. I should probably just open this up. I don't think this needs to be closed source, but whatever. We'll do that later. This guy's PR looks sick. It's like a completely empty description. I left a review to myself. Looks good to me. Yeah, we together reviewed our code, so that's always good. Oh god, I can't open it back. Bum, ba, ba, bum. Ba, ba, bum. Ba, ba, bum. Deployment guides. Oh wait, they have deployment guides here too. Oh, okay, let's go. Let's go and read, guys. Like most of your coding like work, I don't want to like discourage or anything, but I'm serious. Like most of your coding work is just gonna be reading other shit. If it's new stuff, you're just gonna be like reading a fuck ton of stuff and trying shit out. All right, so once you have a working application, we're ready to deploy it. If you're not quite finished with your own application, don't worry. Just follow the up and running guide to create a basic application to work with. When preparing an application for deployment, there are 3 main steps. One is handling your application secrets, which we've already talked about, which we're not going to do anything with it, probably. Compiling your application assets and starting your server in production. So how does exactly handle deploys in your depends on your deployment infrastructure, but we've included a guide specific to Heroku. Oh, we can actually try and deploy this to Heroku. I'm okay with that. And for anyone not using Heroku, we recommend Distillery, and there's a guide for using Distillery with Heroku. Okay. Phoenix new, no ecto. Okay. 30% reading, 10% Stack Overflow, 90% actual coding, 3% learning math. React Redux card game is old times? Yeah, man. The funny thing is I still get people actually like either forking that app, even though it's like a year old and it's like old code and it's using Redux and all that shit. There's still 73 people, and there's people coming in every single day. Well, not every single day, but like let's say every week. People are following and unfollowing, which is kind of crazy to me. People keep finding this app, even though the last time it was updated it was a year ago, which is just dependency updates. But it's all good because there's a GIF, and then people get like, "Oh my god, this app was cool." Updated in February 18. Look at this. It's like WebSockets, creating Hearthstone. Man, oh man. It was not the best app, but it worked, which was cool. You know, it was. If I could redo it now, I would completely do it differently, but that's fine, you know? Yeah, like set up just testing. Wow, title says it all. So if anyone wants to contribute, just fork it, man. All right, so where were we? Distillery, huh? Simplify deployments in Elixir with OTP releases. Yeah, it's just works, I guess. When your GitHub just tells you how to install it, and that's it, and then makes release. Wow. This is old. Add evil script. Oh yeah, 2016, man. Look at you go. Moving up in the world. Moving up in the world. Okay, so what does this do? Let's first modify the Phoenix config prod oh, let's add Distillery first. Let's make a new branch. Pull in master. Look at that. Look at that code, boys. Pull in master. Boom, boom. This is GitHub desktop, by the way. If you like it, use it. Otherwise, just don't. Deployment. First deployment. This is definitely not going to be the... That's our goal. That's our current branch. This is all about first deployment. And we're going to make it work. We're going to make sure that we can deploy today, which is we only have like 1.5 hours left. So let's deploy in 1.5 hours. No matter how shitty this app is, we're going to deploy today. All right, let's add this to our dependencies. Welcome, welcome. Distillery 2.0. And then we do mix. Turn this off. Mix deps get. Do I remember correctly? Beautiful. Look at that. It gets the Distillery. It gets Artificiary. Wow. Whatever that is. A toolkit for creating terminal user interfaces. Oh, so it's like a CLI. That's cool. That's cool. Good to know. And it gets also I think the documentation for it, which is like classic Rails or Ruby stuff as well. So first, let's modify the config prod exs file. Let's do that. So let's open it up. And so change this section of text. So we have Phoenix, we have this blah, blah, blah. And then we have the URL and the host and everything like right here. Load system env true to the following. HTTP port system. All right, so we've got this going for us. Can I format this? I thought I installed a formatter. I think there's like a, did you guys know that in Elixir there's like this prettier formatter, which is really interesting actually. Mix format, which is insane to me. It's built into the language, which to me is like insane. A language that is so confident for creating. Oh god, oh goodness. Look how, oh god, we should have formatted before. No. Oh god, we should have formatted. Definitely should have formatted before. Oh god. Okay, I'm very sad. Oh god, how am I gonna fix this? Okay, this needs to be gone. All right, bad idea. Never do this. Never run this command. No, but I think it's really cool. If the oh my goodness. Okay, we're only gonna change this. We're not gonna change this. We're not gonna change this. We're only gonna change this. Add guardian. No, add distillery dependency. Done. And remove the rest. I don't care about the rest. Okay, so we're back. Don't do that. I think it's really cool though. I think it screams confidence if you do that. I think it screams confidence that if you say I am a language and I want to make sure that all the code bases are the same, it literally includes a package manager inside. It includes a testing folder inside with a testing library. It includes some configs and some modules and all that shit. It automatically generates that when you create a new app, which I think is very cool because it bootstraps like kind of like a standard library. Oh my god, wait, we dropped some frames. Okay, WebSockets authentication. Let's add this. We're gonna remove this because we're now taking system and then port. So this is probably some like some magic, some like environment variable magic here. All right, so we have this thing that's still the same, and I think it removed this loads from system env thing, and it creates the rest is like system and root and all that cool stuff. I don't know what that means, but let's I'm fine with that. Sure. All right, let's discuss these options. So server configures the endpoint to boot the Cowboy application. Cowboy is basically the library that's used under the hood for the web server. It's like a small library, low latency, low memory usage. Pretty cool, I guess. Root configures the application root for serving static files. Sure. So I just want them to live in the root. And version ensures that the asset cache will be busted on version application upgrades. More on this later. That makes sense. Yes, cool. Okay. So we're telling our release to use the env variable port by providing the tuple system port to port options. Your release will not start properly if the port variable is not available on the production machine in the production environment. Okay, so building the release. So we're calling this, so let's make sure that we add this. It's like, hey, add recommended production config. Yes. Cool. And then he does mix get only get the prod. And then we do mix env prod compile. Compile the entire application. Warning, common in requires Elixir 1.7 and you're running 1.6.5. Oh god.
Get a good sweet shot of that. The glistening. Hey, what's up, Jack?
What is this music? Oh my goodness. Okay, so maybe, well, I think the production server is gonna run something else anyways. Okay. I've never actually run, like, compiled an Elixir application for production. So it generated the app, and I think what it created is inside the build folder, it created some, like, prod, lib. So everything is next to each other now. Treasure Cats is right here as a module. They created some beam files. Can I open these? Oh, it created an app, like an actual Mac app or something. Wait, if I open this, what would it show? So I think this is actual Erlang stuff. So I think this is just like a massive like config with all the libs and modules. And then what are these beam files? Are these like... Oh, okay. Open it anyway. Oh. Yeah, so these are compiled the Erlang VM files, I guess.
Well, when life gives you lemons.
Yo, Shupala, welcome back to the Cats community. Oh god, I don't have the right one. Welcome back to the Cats community. Oh, which one did I use? 7? Oh no. 6, 5? Welcome back to the Cats community for 32 centuries. Thank you so much. How have you been? Okay, so this is the kind of cool stuff that they compiled. That's awesome, I guess. I don't know if that's awesome, but let's do it. Okay, and then it goes into assets to compile the files. So it goes into here and it does yarn build brunch build -- prod production. And it compiled in 2 seconds. That is perfect. And then we go back and then we do mix Phoenix digest, which is, I don't know what it's gonna do actually, but it's doing something. The above command are not unique to Distillery. They're required by Phoenix to build a production release and get all the static files in order. So we created a private static folder. So inside here, static. Oh, okay, so this is all the static files, and it has a manifest, and it has the images and everything inside here. Beautiful. All right, let's see if that's gonna work. That's great. That's cool. Okay, so now we need to create a release, which we're gonna do here. So none of it was committed. Perfect. All right, let's run mix release init. Mix release init. An example config file has been created, placed in rel config. Review it. Oh my god. Rel config. What is a rel? Oh my god. All right. Okay, so I guess you could say that this is like Capistrano kind of. Here's all my cookies, like environment variables and whatever secrets, spooky stuff. You guys can all look into that because we're just gonna release this to production and then we're gonna change it. I don't know what this is. If you're running Phoenix, you should make sure that the server true is set and the code reload is disabled, even in def mode. Where? It is recommended that you build with mix env prod and pass the info if you want to use def mode. What now? Okay, I don't know what that means. I'm really confused. It's telling me to get shitty def mode by turning off code reload. What does that supposed to mean? I'm not gonna do that. Come on, bro. Okay, so what does it need me to review? So, okay, let's see. The above command will create a file called rel/config.exs. In addition to an empty directory rel plugins, please refer to the Distillery walkthrough for a detailed look at the configuration options available. I don't care if you're telling me that I'm ready to deploy. Oh, That's not working. I can make a PR. I can update. I can help them. Because this link is broken. Yay. Docs. Where does it want me to go? Link's broken. Blob docs. Walkthrough. 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 Introduction. Look at that. Okay, so here. Tip before starting, please review the terminology page. Oh god. Okay, so config for your release. Comment stripped. Looks something like this. Let's talk about what these settings do from top to bottom. So, this first part loads the configuration macros required by Distillery and sets a few optional global settings. Default release and default environment. These settings specify which release and which environment to build. By default, if you're not specifying options to mix release. Okay, so default is default. I don't want... What is default? Where do I set the default then? Whatever. Okay, cool. Yeah, fine, sure, whatever. If default release is set to default, then the first release definition in the file will be used. If default environment is set to default, then the empty environment will be used. In which case, the only settings applied for the... okay. I want to understand when my brain is fried. Dude, I'm not even understanding this. Why would you want a set for a release mode for dev? Okay, whatever. If that's what people want to do, I'm fine with that. Sure, man. I'm okay. Okay, so this dev mode is basically will symlink compiled beam files into the release directory instead of copying them, which ends up being significantly faster. Okay. Include ERTS tells Distillery not to copy the Erlang runtime system ERTS into the release directory. Instead, it uses the system-wide ERTS. Sure. Yep. I understand what that means. This creates an environment. This thing creates an environment prod. Is optimal for self-contained production release package. Include ERTS basically. Okay, so this makes sense, right? So this one uses like globals, basically, like symlinks beam files from this directory to the release, and this one same thing. It just uses the application that you have, or the beam files that come with your Erlang installation. I would say. I hope. Maybe. I think so. I like to just tell myself that I make sense, but maybe I don't make sense at all. Okay, so this one will actually bundle it inside of your whole build, which basically means that you can run it by itself, that not like you still need Erlang, but at least you have everything bundled into one. And include source will ensure that the unnecessary source code files are not included in the release package, which makes sense because you already have the compiled ones, so you don't need the source files. Okay, cool. That's nice. Awesome. Great. Fantastic. Cool. Lekker. So release my app does current version, creates a new release definition named my app, and sets the only required setting version to whatever current version is. Okay. Must have at least one release definition in the config. You do not have to create any environments, though the example config does for reference. To recap, an environment is a group of settings override the release. Yeah, sure. I don't really release in dev anyway, so I don't really care too much. So I think we can even remove this. Or maybe just put it down, because I want to develop this like the standard to be the prod one. Because I'm not really going to run for dev, I think. Well, let's just leave it for now. Let's bootstrap it and whatever. I'll figure it out. Fucking. I can't make up my mind. I don't have enough knowledge about this. Sure. What did I do? Mix release init. Mix release init. Run mix release init. Bootstrap. Bootstrap's a config file for releasing stuff. This app, I believe. I'm so confident in my capability of deploying this, but let's do it. Okay, so we got that going for us. Let's continue. So now we can call mix env prod mix release. So now this will release in prod mode, which is hella dope. Now it's gonna actually package the thing. Ooh, we're gonna package the app, man. Oh god. I built the app though with the wrong Erlang version or the wrong Elixir version. So okay, so I built an app. That's nice. That's cool, that's cool. Now I can run. I can copy this. Ooh, copy to clipboard. So now I can do. Alright, let's. Whatever. Foreground. I can do this. And I can do port 4001. Build rel blah 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 blah. Foreground. That's what we do, right? Failed to connect to the database. Oops. Should load the default application. Yeah, so what we're gonna do now? Let's open it up. Yeah, we can't connect it. Whoa! What? Yeah, I know that the database does not exist. How the fuck? What? How do we do that? Okay, I know what to do. Oh shit, what do we do? I know exactly what we're gonna do. Oh shite. Okay, kind of have a fire right now. Remote console. Oh, we have a console right here. Hell yeah. Okay, hold up. Open a new tab. Console. Okay, stop. Oh no, it all crashed. Application exited. Shut down because cannot start as child. Failed to start child Phoenix endpoint handler. Oh, because I probably didn't specify a port. How the fuck do I run, like... Postgres. Okay, so this is not included in here. How do I Phoenix create DB or ecto migrate create production? Oh wait, that might be in this docs right here. Ecto. I compile and everything, and then I do mix and prod. Ooh. Connection not available because of disconnection. Oh, I need to do mix ecto create first. Oh. Migrate. Oh, it's working. So now, all right, here we go. I hope it's not running anymore. Oh my god, chat. We did it. So now I still can't log in though. So if we go to admin, not found, users. You need to sign up, sign in or sign up before continuing. I don't know what you did, but Pug. So I created a database. I love seeing this though. I absolutely love seeing this. A 200 request in 513, whatever that is, microseconds. 513 microseconds. This is 5 milliseconds. This is 500 microseconds to milliseconds. This is 0.5 milliseconds. That's how fast the request was. Holy fuck. All right. I'll take it. So the assets are loading. That's good. That's pretty good. 3 milliseconds. Well, this is local host though. So there's no network delay. But it's 3 milliseconds, 5 milliseconds. That's pretty darn fast, I'm not gonna lie. I think on Rails, like Rails, we can actually check that. Let's try it out. Let me go to my Rails app. I don't think I can run it on Rails s -- production. I don't know if I can do this. Ooh, doesn't like that. Let's do normal Rails S then. Well, that's dev mode, so you can't really compare. $93 milliseconds on dev mode. And I do believe that it is quite a bit faster than it's quite a bit slower than under the stick. So the view itself only already loaded 83 milliseconds without even loading any like data. But then again, this view is a little bit more like expensive than what we have. Okay, so let's continue. So that's working. Note that the above commands can be combined into one quick command. Oh, okay, so this is cd into assets, create the assets, then mix, prod, mix, do Phoenix digest, and then release. If you run release with mix and dev, the default, then you must also ensure that the code reloader false is set to false. If not, you will get a failure on runtime being started on the code reload server because it depends on mix and is not intended. Okay, well that was easy. Building releases in Docker. Building deploying to DigitalOcean. Docker compose. Should we immediately deploy this with Docker? I am down for that. We have okay. Okay, there's a couple things we can do. We can either immediately do it in Docker, and then we might not be able to deploy today. Or we just deploy this somewhere else now. So what other places can I deploy this? This also tells me that I'm doing it in Docker. Know how to build a Docker application, blah, blah, blah. Google Cloud. Only with Docker. I want to not deploy with Docker. Is there any like platforms? Take that release anywhere. Okay, so here. Create a new directory somewhere called local deploy and copy the release tarball you just created into it. Your command should look something like this. CP, so copy from this to this. Now cd into local deploy and extract the tarball with blah 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 blah. Your application is now ready to be started with the following command. If we have Elixir installed. Okay, so let me do some things real quick. Let me log into DigitalOcean. Let me hide my screen real quick. Because I think I have some IP addresses there. Let's just create a new droplet, you know? Fuck it. Let's just do this on the fly, guys. I'll take you guys through exactly what we're gonna do. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna deploy this on... Okay, let me show you guys at least that I'm logging in. I'm just logging in. I'm just logging into DigitalOcean. If you guys actually want to use DigitalOcean, you can use my code. And then I think you get something. I get something as well. And you also get something. Okay, now I have to hide it again. Because I think it will show one of my IP addresses. Actually, it doesn't really matter. I think you guys can figure out my IP address anyways. Of my server, that is. Whatever. Droplets. Okay, let's see. Let's hope for the best it doesn't show my IP anywhere. Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe I'll just hide it somewhere on the... Oh, wrong one. Okay, so... the only thing I did was I just logged in and then I clicked on droplets and I clicked on new. So here, create new droplet. So basically what a droplet is, it's like a virtual server. So you get like Ubuntu on it. Maybe I can even like get somewhere here, like a container distribution with Elixir already on it. Because you can have WordPress already installed on it. So might as well just get Elixir on it. Okay, whatever. Distributions. Let's get the cheapest one. €5 a month. Let's do this. General purpose. €60 a month. CPU optimized. Starter. €5 a month. Cool. No backups. Are we going to Frankfurt? It's a new data center. Or are we going to Amsterdam? Oh shit, it already knows about... Oh god. I don't know what that was. I think my SSH key doesn't really matter as long as you... As long as you don't have my private key, you should not be able to do anything with my SSH key. But, you know, let's pick Amsterdam too. And then let me pick one of those SSH keys. Yikes. I don't know if they can go any wrong, but we'll see. So, Babeston, how's it going? Host name is gonna be first Elixir deployment. Hell yeah, dude. Live deployment right here. Okay, we're gonna create one deployment, one droplet. Oh, this is gonna be exciting. Create. Oh, and it showed my IP anyways. Oh, whatever. Thanks, DigitalOcean. Thanks a lot for showing my IP address. Well, it's not my IP address, but it's my droplets IP address. Anyhow, whatever. So, okay, so our new droplet is created. And I think I can just SSH into it now. Let's see. What would the port be? All right, let me quickly check something. 1 second, guys. 1 second. So let me check my SSH config real quick. Yeah, I wouldn't even know what the port would be. But whatever. Okay, let's check. Let me turn this back on. Let me check my email. Maybe they send me some email or whatever. I didn't even get an email. Why does it not give me an email that my thingy is created? God damn it. Into the ocean, why did you do this? Droplet has been created, that's cool. How the fuck do I get into it? Access. DigitalOcean. Oh god, we have like an hour left, guys, to deploy this app. DigitalOcean. SSH key copied. What? Port. Maybe it was the wrong SSH key. Who knows? I know what it is. I know what it is. Give me 1 sec. I gotta hide again. I know what it is. I have to, into my config, I have to basically tell it which, wait, let me check one thing. I have to tell it which key to use. Because I copied one of the keys. Or not. I don't even know. I really have no clue. No, well. Yeah, I honestly have no clue why it's not working, but let's try again. Okay. SSH. This fucker. Yes, oh, it's working now. Permission denied. Oh. Is this supposed to be root? Permission denied. Inoid? I don't know. Permission denied. How am I supposed to get into my server? Public key, public key, public key. Dash I key path. But I think it's it picks the default one, no? It picks like SSH. Oh my god, I have so many. Doesn't it pick this one by default? Do you need to send your public one or your private one? I can't remember. Try both. Okay. Shit. But welcome, Chef. How's it going? I don't know which user. I guess it must be root, right? I think by default it creates a root user. Shit. What would it be, chat? What would it be? Oh god. I can't remember. Why does it not wait? So I basically told it to include my SSH user, access, launch console. I don't know what this is gonna do. How am I supposed to know to log in? It never sent it to me. Okay, so what we can do is we can just reset the root password. And it's gonna email me the password. We're gonna log in through that and add my own thing. That's a pretty big yikes. Are we getting DDoS yet? I mean, I suppose if I'm on Twitch, this thing is gonna go down in no time. But apparently it's all good. So let's wait. So let's wait for the reset. Okay, so let's continue at least reading what the fuck we have to do. So it tells me to just make a release. So let's make a release. Like, this release that we had right here that we could run from. This one. So this release right here, it also created, so let's go into it. Oh, it's not a directory, it's a binary, oops. Yeah, so here, it also has, I think, the tar ball. What's up, Resvi, how's it going? So in this Phoenix thing, it has a releases folder, which creates a release, and then in here it has the tar ball. Yeah, here, jizzrocats.tar.gz. So it tells us that we can CP this jizzrocats tar, copy this to my desktop, and yeah, let's drop it into some folder. mkdir desktop YOLO deploy. Yeah, so CP, whatever the fuck we did here, into YOLO deploy. So now we have this beautiful tar file, which is just, oh, look at that. I have, who doesn't have this? Who doesn't have this on their desktop? A folder called shit, which contains everything that was on your desktop. And you probably, inside shit, there's probably another shit folder. No, there's not. It's pretty good. All right, that's not too bad. Who doesn't have a shit folder on their desktop just with all the previous shits? I think my work laptop has like a dot folder, which inside has another dot folder with a bunch of files that were on my desktop at that point, and then another file folder with another bunch of shit that was on his desktop when I foldered that one. Okay, all good. So if we can ever get into this, into our thing, that'll be perfect. Oh god, this password is so long. Okay, chat, I'm not gonna actually write this. So I'm just going to my email, which is on a different profile. So let me just hide real quick. I need a GIF in the background to like keep you guys entertained. That is not a GIF that I'm looking for. So while you guys are waiting, you guys need like this or something. Hold your tits, ladies and gentlemen, hold your tits. I am gonna check my email real quick on stream to copy paste, to copy the pasta. Oh god, what email am I on? Copy the pasta with a password. Just 1 second. Droplet password. Oh my god, that's a password right there. Okay. What is my user then? Root? How do I do username and password with SSH? Username, password. Can't remember, man. I thought by default it would ask you for your username and password. Okay, I'll close this one. Okay, so I have the password in my clipboard, and I'm not gonna post my clipboard. But okay, what do we do now? I don't know if it's root or something else. Username is root, I think. I think it just does this, right? If I do this, it should just try and get it for, but it says access denied. Public key. Why? Your root password has been emailed to you. Okay, here. Let's try it here then. I hope I can paste into this. What the fuck will my username be? Root? Paste. You're required to change your route immediately. Route enforced. What? I wasn't even done typing my password yet. Am I in? What? Oh god, now I don't know what my password is. Because I wasn't even done typing my password. Oh god. Sup, Husky, how's it going? I was halfway in my password and it just like I hit enter. Oh god. Fuck. Oh no. This server is a mess already. Abandoned mission. What the fuck? Okay, we're killing this one. Destroy. We're creating a new one. Alright. Oh wait, here. Reselect image. Rebuild. This process will destroy all data currently on this droplet. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just destroy it. YOLO. Later. Alright, new one. Did he expose his password or something? No. I showed 1-2, which is like halfway into my password. And then it's just all gone. That's a big yikes. But I just wanted to make sure that I can recreate the droplet, because then I can SSH, like, do my SSH keys again. I don't know which one it is though. But we can, you know, do it. Can generate a new one, I guess. All right, Amsterdam 2, cheapest one. We're cheap mofos. First, Elixir deploy. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh god. You figured it out, huh? Does this cost me more if I do IPv6? Do I pay more? No. Alright. Should I do IPv6? I think so, right? How do I know if I pay more? First Elixir deploy 1, first Elixir deploy 2. Husky, come on. I mean, not many people actually deploy live on stream, okay? It is kind of a security thing, I think. It's not the most straightforward thing to do here. Okay, let's generate a new one. Because for some reason it didn't work. Follow the instructions here. I can't remember how to do that. SSH copy ID, I think I have that. Oh no, I don't. Wait. If you have a password-based access to your droplet, you can copy your SSH key using copy SSH copy ID. Substitute to IP address of your droplet. Okay. What the fuck? Local by piping, blah blah blah. That feeling you lose a password. Hey, Sorian. Am I in? What? Oh god, now I don't know what my password is. Because I wasn't even done typing the password. No! Oh shit, I almost called someone on Gmail. Okay, oops. Okay, so if I just get this, I'll get my my public key doesn't matter, right? It's all about the private key that is like important. I don't care if anybody knows my public key. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Get this bad boy in there. Name. MacBook. Something. Laptop. Thing I have at home. Okay, is there no spaces at the beginning or at the end? Beautiful. What the fuck? Which one? Fuck. No. What the fuck? So I already have it. I do have it already. What the fuck? It must be this one, right? No, this is a different one. This is also different. This one. This one. I clicked the wrong one. This is the one. And now I can connect. Oh my god. Alright. Let's do this. Give it to me, baby. Oh, I have an IP already. Hell yeah, dude. It's still creating the droplet though. And an IPv6 one. I'm probably paying extra for that bullshit. But you guys can all like go to my thing using IPv6, bro. Can you even like SSH into an IPv6? Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Get into my server, baby. Oh, shite. Fuck. Oh. I'm in. Yes. We're in, boys. Fucking Pog. And it's fully updated and everything. Whoa, shit. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have 49 minutes left because I want to stop streaming at 12 and it's 11:11. So we have not too much time left. All right. Okay, we don't have much time left. So what we have to do is we have to install Elixir on server. How the fuck do you install that? Install Elixir on server. Ubuntu. DigitalOcean probably has some fucking guide on it. Let's go. Oh, there's a gist. Somebody made a gist here. Add user deploy. I don't care. This thing is gonna be thrown away anyways. So I just want to build it real quick, and then I'm gonna do it properly off stream because I need to check the secrets that are now just added to the thing. Whatever. So, all right. Probably already have Git on this, but sure. Sudo opt auto remove. Yes. Beautiful. All right. So this basically gets Erlang Solutions 1.0. What? I don't want to have 1.0. Oh, but huh? Oh, this is just... Wait, I don't know what this does, actually. But sure. What does this do? Does anybody know what w gets and then a deb file? Sudo dpackage Erlang Solutions deb. I guess it just adds those to the apt-get stuff. So, like, it gets, like, it gets access to these modules right here. So you can apt-get install them, I guess. I don't know, man. Beautiful. All right. Sudo apt-get Elixir. Let's go. It's probably going to take a while. Let's see how our server's doing. Fucking barfing already. Show me the stats, bro. Show me the stats. Oh my god, CPU is going up. Oh my god. Oh, we're already done. Oh, that was fast. What the fuck? Oh, now we're installing Erlang. Okay, that's gonna take a while, I think. So I think later, like after this, we're gonna probably, if we have time and this is all going live, then we can just start on the Docker already. Start shoving it into Docker. Bam. Shoving it in there. Maybe some Kubernetes action going on. Because it's all new stuff for me. Like, I have done stuff with Docker locally. I've never deployed Docker, though. I use Docker for my Twitch bot, actually, on my Raspberry Pi. So I deploy using Docker there. But that's just all, like, locally. And then... Okay. What does this do? E-deliver dependency. What does that do? Or whatever. Makes local hex. I don't know what this does. I think this installs hex. I don't know. Okay, so we're in. We're in, boys. Okay, so what are we gonna do now is we're gonna copy that file over to this server. We're gonna get this tar file and we're gonna copy it into the server. So copy to SSH server thing, whatever I can. That's gonna probably find me the thing. Yeah, here. SCP, get this file over to this IP into this folder. Okay, so mkdir YOLO. So we're going to do it inside YOLO. And we're in completely the wrong folder. Okay, so here we're inside our boy YOLO deploy, and we have our YOLO right here. What's our IP again? Here. Using root, because why the fuck not? Chat, don't question. Okay, so SCP. So this, what it stands for is secure copy, I think. Okay, that's not what I want. SCP. That's also not what I want. I want that file name. SCP, this fucker. So this. And then inside of... Cool thing is, it actually connects and I can just do tab and it just opens up an SSH session to find the thing. And I think I need to also tell it the file that I used to text, but I don't know. Let's see. Lost connection. Is it in though? It's not in. What happened? SSH exchange identification. Read. Connection reset by peer. Oh, there you go. Just do it again and it works. Whatever. I'll take it. All right, it's in. Okay, so beautiful. We got the tar now. Now what we need to do is we need to tar this fucker out of here. Oh yeah, oops. It's this file. So now all the data is in this YOLO folder. And now we can do this. And then obviously the file name. Start. Unusable Erlang runtime system. This is likely due to being compiled from another system than the host is running. Oh no! No! Oh shit! We gotta recompile everything. Shit! We're using the wrong version of Elixir. See, I knew this was gonna be a problem. Shite. Okay, we gotta be fast, guys. We gotta get this server live. Our production, or like our product managers are like wanting it to be live already. Okay, so what do we need to do? We need to start all the way over from the start, because what we need to do is we need to make a new release. But I first need to install. Oh no, I need to install locally fucking Erlang and Elixir again, the right version. Or I can just install the other version on my server, but I don't know which one is faster. Pro install Elixir. Where do I have Elixir installed? Where do you guys see? Where do install executable? Where did I install executable Mac? How do I figure that out again? Oh my god. Terminal. Oh my god. I can't remember where I had this executable. Where did I install? How did I install Elixir the last time? ASDF? No. Brew probably. Brew list. Brew list. No. Brew info Elixir. Huh? Erlang. 1.7.4 bottled. Okay, upgrade your ass. Upgrade. This is gonna be so painful because it's gonna upgrade everything, isn't it? This is gonna be painful. Oh, and here we go. Yep. Yep, it's happening. Yep. Oh, this is a bad idea. Oy, 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 oy. Okay, so what I also could have done is... Okay, what we can do in the server instead, because we already have the deployed version, what we can do instead is install the right version using... Can I get the proper version on the server? apt-get sudo apt-get. Did I sudo before? Where are we? We are here. Dab on them haters. Sudo apt-get install ESL Erlang. Apt-get specific version. Specific version of some package. How to know the version of an install package. How to install the specific version. Yeah, sure, let's do it. So let's see which one is faster. Which one did I have? 1.6.5. Jesus, Boyd. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, shit. Unix. Pac-Man. Ubuntu. Wget this bullshit, then get upgrade, and then this. How the fuck do I install a specific one? Elixir, Ubuntu, Elixir install specific package. Let's see, how far are we into this? Okay, we're installing. That's good. That's perfect. Who knows which one is faster, man? Oh, we also need to install some system packages probably, but whatever. We'll see. Install ASDF. They install it... Wait. On the server. I want to install it on the server. Ah, fuck. Whatever, we'll see. ASDF is super nice, by the way. This thing is super great. It's like all these environment packages that are always scattered everywhere. This is like the global one way to do it sort of thing. So you just do ASDF install and then whatever like thing. So it's like RBN for PyN for NVM or GVM or whatever VM. This is like ASDF. So you type in ASDF and you can do whatever the fuck you want. You just basically install plugins for like your languages, which is nice because that basically means that you can install different versions of the same thing. But I just want to see on the server, man. Ubuntu server Elixir install specific. You can verify the installation in this. It's done. V10.3 and Elixir-V 1.6.5 still. Pro upgrade Elixir. Elixir is not installed. Where the fuck did I install Elixir then? Oh god. Homebrew. Oh, xenv probably. Xenv. Oh my god, xenv. Boy. Xenv. Shit. Xenv. Probably some upgrade or something. Whatever. Xenv version manager. Yep. Let's go. Yep. Sure, install. 1.8 and something? 0.5 or something? 0.2. Xenv, and then there's like upgrade or something. Where Elixir? Which Elixir? That's what I needed. That is the command I was looking for, but I couldn't Google it for some reason. Okay, so I need to go here. And I need to go into the plugins, probably. Plugins, and then Ruby app, git pull. What? What? Okay, we need to be very specific here. V8 point whatever the fuck. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so let me check. Okay. X and build. Elixir build. Yes. Install. Standalone program. And fucking whatever. Xenv install. 8 point whatever. What the fuck was it? This is such a stress level. My stress levels are rising, guys. 1.8.2. Xenv. Install. It's happening. It's happening. Alright, beautiful. It's happening. We have half an hour left and we gotta deploy this shit live. Oh no, we don't even have a like Nginx and shit installed, but it doesn't matter because I think we can just run it on some random port. I'm not even sure. I think we can even run it on port 80. We're gonna be chilling hard, guys. This is gonna be our app. This is gonna be live. It's gonna be really shit. But I like it. Oh no, I don't know how long this is gonna take. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, in the meantime, we can try and install the other version on the server. Elixir install specific version Ubuntu. 1.7 in Distillery works great. You just need to use Distillery 2.0. Setting aside, it sounds like when you installed ASDF, it doesn't add this path to your bash profile. Yeah, whatever. .8.2. The VM is running with native name encoding of Latin 1, which may cause Elixir to malfunction as it expects UTF-8. Please ensure that your locale is set to UTF-8, which can be verified by running locale. Locale. Can't remember how you set this. Set locale to UTF-8. All these server things, man. But we have time because it installed. Okay, now we gotta do it again. Fuck, we gotta be fast. Start at the top. Starting from the bottom, now we're here. Build a release. Boom. Compile. Oh no! Wait, stop. Elixir. Oh, we're not using Elixir in the shell yet. Alright. Xenv. Global 1.8.2. Elixir V. Here we go. This is it. Okay, try again. Only get prod. Compile that shit. Do it, do it, do it. Compile it, you monster. Go, 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 go. All kinds of warnings, deprecation warnings, all that shit. Classic. That's your classic Elixir app, everybody. Classic. Okay, what comes after? We need to be prepared. We gotta go fast. This is not gonna change, but I'm doing it anyways. Alright, CD into assets. Yarn. Brunch build prod. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Beautiful. It's not like my assets have changed over time, but whatever. Phoenix. Digest, whatever that does. Alright, now we gotta mix initialize, but we already done that. So I think we can now just do mix release. To run your release, execute the following command. Alright. We don't have Postgres installed. We gotta install Postgres. Install Postgres. Ubuntu. Shit, we gotta install Postgres. Shite. Yes. Install Postgres, you little shit. Alright, let's go. Mix release. Release, 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 release. You can do it, bad boy. Alright, beautiful. In the meantime, we gotta now set up Postgres. Oh god. Yeah, I'm inside Postgres, or not. Oh no, invalid locale. Oh shit. Also complains about it. How am I supposed to know? Oh god, sudo. How do I go back to sudo user? Exit. Okay, we're back. What? Unable to locate package. Sudo locale gen this. Boom. I don't know what any of this is. Oh shit, I'm actually reading like from the guide. It doesn't make it work, but whatever. I'm doing it. Setting locale failed. Okay, okay. Run app again, blah blah blah. Run. Oh, this is in his Docker container. Why am I installing all the languages? Okay, whatever. Is this a command or is this a global variable or something? Shite. Oh god, how does this work? I always have this shitty fucking locale thing problem. Okay, but it doesn't matter though. Okay, here we go back. Gotta get Postgres to run. Okay, we're in a Postgres user now. Then we do Postgres like this. And then we can do L. And it lists all of our tables. Okay. We're doing well. We're doing well. Create user interactive. I don't know if we want to do this. I think it can create tables by itself, so I think we're good. Q. Exit. Let's see. Okay, it created it. Okay, let's see if it works. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It broke. But we gotta do mix and is production. Then do it. Then it works, I think. Oh no, I can't remember what the fuck I have to run. Shit. Shite. Port 1400. Oh yeah, 4000. Oh shit, this is not the directory. Previous command. Port is 4001. Go, 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 go. Oh, it's working. Locally, it's working. Okay, so beautiful. So that's working locally. Now what we have to do is we have to hook this thing up in the server. Take your releases anywhere. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, let's go. Okay, we're gonna copy that thing again. Ah, shit. We gotta copy it from here, 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 build, prod, rel, releases. Here we go. CP. Where is the tar? Jizzercat's tar to desktop. YOLO deploy. I don't know. Did it overwrite? I don't know. Let's remove the file first. I think it overwrites, but just make sure. Okay, beautiful. So now I can copy it from here. I could have also like SSH it straight into the server, but whatever. Ah, shit. SCP. This thing to YOLO. Just try it a couple times and it just works. All right, we're copying it to the server. Upload, upload. Okay, boom. Nice. Onto the server. And let's remove the YOLO folder actually. RF YOLO. That's not there, so let's copy this again. Just so that I don't have anything. All right, YOLO. CD YOLO. What? Oh god, what the fuck did I do? mkdir YOLO. Now do it. Do it. I don't know why it keeps disconnecting or bullshit or some bullshit, but whatever. CD YOLO. There we go. Oh, it created the YOLO file as the tar. Okay, whatever. Okay, now we gotta untar. Tar. There we go. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. Okay, so now we got this, and now we gotta see if we can start it. Unstable Erlang run system. It's likely being compiled for another system than the host is running. What? Create a new directory somewhere on this machine called local deploy. So you basically compile this for just your machine. It will not work on another thing. Okay. How do I compile this on the server then? Do I just git pull and then rebuild everything? That seems kind of odd. I think it's Erlang OTP version. Ooh, could be. What was that command again? Erlang HV.
Everyone, get in!
Yo, BD Brash, thanks so much for the follow. Sup LFips, by the way. V10.3. We just we just did this one. 21. That's the same. Oh shit, this one is 10.3.5. What the fuck? Ah shit. Ah frick. Why is this one a 0.1 fucking version higher? Why does my brew not update it? God damn it. Oh shit. Yeah, what? What do you mean it's already installed? This is like one minor behind. Ah, shit. Fuck. We've got 20 minutes left to deploy this thing to production. We can do it. We can do it. Ah, shit. Okay, I'm gonna... Ah, shit. Install Erlang specific version. Ubuntu. Oh no, I thought we could do it so easily. You can do a complete Erlang installation that includes ODB on all the platforms. ESL Erlang. Yeah, it doesn't tell me anything about a specific version at all. What you're doing is not correct, because even if you install version 1.9.19.3 manually, it will always be upgraded to version 20 next time you run apt upgrade. What you should do is create a file and upgrade blah, 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 blah. Okay. I just want it to run once, and then we destroy this droplet again. That's all I want to do. So all we need to do is get this somehow working. Okay. What would be easier? What would be easier? Would it be easier to get my local machine with the latest version? Because for some reason brew Erlang is outdated. Shit. Shite. Oh man. Okay, what I can do is I can create a simple Docker container where I just run this specific version of Erlang and Elixir, copy all the source into it, build the thing, copy it back out. That'll be really shit, isn't it? Or what I can do is just install ASDF. Which apparently I haven't done yet on this machine. I have it on my work machine. Getting started. Clone only the latest branch. Alternatively, you can clone the whole repo. So West Wolf Gaming, thanks so much for the follow. Oh god. Ugh. Do I want to do this? What gets me? Okay, chat. Oh. Hey there. What gets me this done faster? Would it be faster to figure out how to downgrade on Ubuntu, or would it be harder to upgrade on Mac? Which one would be faster? Yeah, whatever. Okay, now I need to add this shit to my ZSH config. And this funny shit too. Oh, I don't have that command? Fuck. No such file as ZRC. What? Oh shit. Wait, where does brew install this bullshit? Oh my god, why did I brew install this shit? This is literally the worst. Oh no. Where does brew install that shit? Oh god. Brew. Remove. Uninstall. Uninstall. Brew uninstall. ASDF. No! What the fuck? All right, we got 15 minutes to deploy this thing. Time is running out, chat. Time is running out. What the fuck is this? What does that even mean? It's not even listed here. Did I even install it? Okay, whatever. Yo, later. Okay. Okay. Get, sure, whatever. Shove this fucker in here. Yep. That's fine. That's all good. Okay, let's add this back though. Just removed it, but whatever. This fucker in here. Open a new terminal. Is my terminal broken? Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. What now? Plugin dependencies. For most, it's good to have installed the following. Okay, let's smack this in as well. There seems to be a release config option to include ERTS into your release file. Yeah, that's what I have here, actually. Include ERTS, but not include source. So that makes it really confusing, no? Because it's supposed to say that I can run it anywhere. But thanks for thinking with me, Elfips. I really appreciate it. Super nice of you. It's not just me suffering here. Building a release. I made a release. Yep. Got my this thing. Yep.
Let's go have some fun.
Alright, it's installing some shit. That's good, that's good. Beautiful. Manage plugins. ASDF plugin add. ASDF Erlang. Okay. In the meantime, we're just gonna install this funky thing. Oh, I didn't install it. I didn't copy anything. Erlang in there. Check the ASDF readme for instructions how to install manage. You can set environment variables. Okay, I need version. What version do I need? Erlang. 10.3.5. Let's do it. 10.3.5 is not a valid Erlang OTP release. What? What's up, Ornon? Live, how's it going? You write code? No, I'm actually just DevOps right now. I'm actually just DevOps. Shit. What's DevOps? That's just shit you don't want to do. Your Xcode is outdated. Oh no, I'm just opening a can of worms right now. I have 10 minutes to deploy this app. Okay, so let me Google the app, the error. Yep, that always works. You provide in the letter, make sure you use the apt installed version when building the release or creating an environment using the tools which is usable by systemd. So that is still the problem, huh? We are using different things. Feels bad, man. Okay, so we know at least that that's the problem. Or at least we're fairly certain that that's the problem. I'm a magician. Want to hear my music? Not right now, but you can send it to me if you want to. Because I've got 9 more minutes to deploy this app. We gotta go fast. We gotta go hella fast. What is going on here? But not symlink to user local. Not allowed to make... Oh shit, I don't want to upgrade. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I literally opened a can of worms. Okay, whatever. Let's figure out how we can downgrade. Oh god. Downgrade Erlang version. I don't care if that's like for one time or whatever. Sudo apt-get purge. Oh, here we go. Let's try this. 1 to 19 point whatever. So we need... What do we need? How do I check what is available? Apt-get versions. What is this 1 point? What does that even mean? Ooh. Is it because your default release is set to default and first configuration? No, I set the mix env to dev, so I think that's what it is. Or I set the mix env to prod, so I think it automatically like picks up the env then. I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, we can just remove it. For allowing downloads. But it says something like 1 point something. Like for the other ones. So it says like... How do I find like out what versions? Look at this. 1 colon 19.3. I don't know what that means. Because if I did the exact version I was using here. 7 minutes, yeah, oh shit. We'll be so sick if we do it exactly on time. I'll just try this out. Fuck it. OTP 21. ERTS 10 point whatever. Let's try this. If I can do this on the server, that would be hella dope. Oh. So maybe it is 1 colon and then... apt-get list. Is there a list? Check. ESL Erlang. Okay, I don't know what that does. So a file could be compressed or deregmented in the same logic array, and it could swap both addresses and the header on the virtual memory file. So there's no way for it to overload its methods. dpkl s Erlang. Oh. What does that mean? Oh. 121.38-1. That is currently installed. So, okay, that's good to know. This one. But locally we're using, oh god. 21. How am I supposed to know what I'm even running locally, man? Changing default release to prod should do it. Are you sure? Let's delete dev in general anyways. If you're saying that that is gonna fix it. Mix env, yeah. That means rebuilding. But it means mix env. Let's copy that. Yep. Compile. Sure. Shit. So it's including 10.3.4, ERTS 10.3.4, 21.3.7.1 Erlang. What do we have here? 21? What? 21.3.7.1. This is 21.3.8. Oh. 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 All right. 3 minutes remaining. 3 minutes remaining to get this app live. Oh my god. 10.3.4. 10.3.4. 10.3.4. All right. Okay. So now let's run it. Nope. Syntax error unexpected. ERTS. Well, okay, let's continue this then. So it created the app now. See if this works. God damn it. Okay, so locally this one's working again. That's good. This is already done.
Let me hit that.
Whatever, this shit. I don't know if this does anything, but sure. This is just like fixing your assets and whatever, so I don't really care too much about that. That didn't change. Oh. Actually generate the release. Oh, this is what we already did. Fuck. But it says --env is prod, so I think you're right. I think you're actually right. Okay, so now let's go into the build. So it's not only environment prod, but it's like you have to pass the environment. Okay. So now we copy SCP, jittercats, tar.gz to root, and then whatever the fuck our thing is here. Fuck, what is RP? Oops. This one. Oops. YOLO. Let's remove this one. Oh no. Okay, we're good. Copy that in. Can you hear my song now? Yo, Oranong, you really gotta stop, man. Come back in 10 minutes. You really gotta stop, bro. I told you already, I'm not gonna listen to your music. Just send me a message, and I'm all good. Alright. Okay, we're in. So it's copy to YOLO. CD YOLO. Oh, fuck. We did it again, didn't we? Okay, we can untar. Okay, whatever. Let's just. Okay, we did it again. It's fine. We just copied and turned it into a file called YOLO. We could have untarred it there, but I don't want to screw with all the commands. I don't know how to like untar it in a different folder. Okay, so now I tar this thing. That's good. So it's untarred, and now I just run port equals this. It still doesn't work. No. Rip. It didn't work. No. And now we're running the same Erlang version. Are we running the same Elixir version? 1.8.2. Elixir. Elixir and -v. Wait, it says compiled with. Oh shit! What? So our server compiled version of Elixir is using Erlang OTP 20. What? So I need to recompile Elixir. Oh god. That's completely wrong though. How the fuck did that happen? Elixir Ubuntu. We're slightly over time, but it's fine. We can do this. We can deploy today. I need a couple more minutes. How the fuck do I remove it? Remove Elixir. Yes, remove it. Completely delete it. Do we need a specific version? What does it say? Compiled with Elixir OTP 20. I have to change the compiled OTP version. I'm seeing Erlang OTP 20, Elixir compiled with OTP 19. Okay. Use apt-get, use ASDF. Really? Oh no. Oh my god, it literally tells me this is like... This is so ridiculous though. It literally just... Everybody just recommends you to just... Oh, you know what? Just don't use apt-get. Just use ASDF, man. Just install it from scratch. Yeah, that's why nobody wants to deal with servers anymore. Exactly. So, Mr. One Dev, how's it going? This is Elixir. Fuck me, dude. So there's also something called edeliver or pry. Oh god. I thought I could just simply just... The whole point of today was to deploy this thing live and then delete the droplet again later on when it was live and then figure it out using Docker because it actually has an entire thing right here. To this Docker container, because I was like, oh no, you know, it's better probably to just not do it in a Docker container, because then I have to figure out how that well, I'd set that up and shit. But it could have just probably been faster if I just did that, because I would just get this and then just build it using that container, and it would be all good. We would literally be chilling. Oh well. I want to build my own server, but I don't know how to use it. What do you want to do with your server? Bum, 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 bum. Shit. Well, I guess we failed today, guys. I can't believe we didn't get it to work. Syntax error, blah, blah, blah. Reference Docker Erlang. Use Docker to directly build release a target image. I don't care about that. It's not a Docker question at all. Mix release on Mac doesn't run on Linux. Oh, this is actually what I need. Include ERTS mix release. For example, on my Mac, I have installed Homebrew and I wanted to add my path is correct, but ls path. Pretty outdated. Cross-compiling your release. Similar thread here. Add EXRM. What does that mean? EXRM. Archived. Automatically generate a release for Elixir project. I don't care. Project now. It said something about Distillery that we're using now. Replaced by Distillery. Oh shit. God damn it. I thought it would be fine, man. Install, release init, blah blah blah. Your first release. Damn, mixed release, all that shit, all good. Mixed prod release environment staging. Yep. All good. Getting started. Command line interface. Yep. This is how this shit goes, chat. This is just how shit goes. It's always a struggle deploying something, no matter what it is. Actually, that's not true. That's not actually true. I think there is places where it's actually completely fine. But all the things that I've deployed, whether it's both Ruby so far and Elixir, which looks like Ruby, it's a struggle to deploy. But this one is a little more complicated because it's you build the app locally, or at least now. Like normally you're probably building like a Docker container and then you would just deploy the Docker container, which is very straightforward and makes a lot of sense. But for some reason it's not working right now. Distillery unusable Erlang runtime system. Yeah, Windows release with set include Earth fails. No. It doesn't necessarily mean it's looking for a local installation. Can you confirm what machine and OS you're building? This error may also occur when the build and target machine differ, and the bundled ERL cannot be used. So the OS build was Windows Server, and I tried to deploy to another Windows Server 2016 and to a machine with Windows 10 Pro. The results were the same for both machines. I have no clue what's going on. Same. So I guess if you want to deploy to like Ubuntu, you want to build it using Ubuntu. Sub hi 1 2 3 4 hi. Oh my god, Lynn sub. Og. You're one of her mods, aren't you? How's life? Hi. Yeah, I think I'm stuck. I think what we should do next time is maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow. Normally I don't stream on Monday. Or normally I don't stream on Tuesdays. But maybe I'll stream tomorrow just to finish it. Be able to finish it. So include ERTS. Let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. So we have here include ERTS inside of Distillery, this Distillery config. Distillery config include ERTS Mac to Ubuntu. Maybe that's causing issues. Maybe that's just something that's known and is like normal, but I think I know what's the problem here. I'll make just to be clear, you're building on OS X 10.9 and deploying to 14.04. Server delay, you mentioned previously that the project worked. Were you using releases then? Is this the first time you're deploying using EXRM? Alright, it's the same thread we found earlier. How's life, Neck? Ooh. Okay, so for those of you that don't know what the hell we're doing, so what we're doing is we created an app, a really simple app that just, you know, doesn't do anything too crazy, to be honest. You used to use Elixir, really? We made a game server in it. Holy shit. Wait, so do you happen to build anything? Well, if you're using, well, whatever. Maybe you know. Do you happen to know that if you build like your app in on Mac, does it work on Linux? Probably didn't use Mac because game servers are all Windows, mostly, or Ubuntu. That's not true, actually. Everything is Ubuntu. Most game servers are on Ubuntu. They run on Ubuntu. Best practices for deploying Elixir apps. You did it on Mac? Oh shit, that's awesome. Tool versions. Yeah, ASDF install. We could have also used that, but I don't think I have enough time to do that. So you build your app on Mac, and then you just copied the tar. So that's what we did. So like, it created this release, and it created a tar file, probably with all this shit inside of it. And we're like, okay, well, let's just put that on the server. So I have the server right here, and the tar untarred, and it has the ERTS here too. What's inside here? It has the binary inside and the source. So install Distillery, it says here, and then it does prod, and then it does include ESRS, ERTS, and then what the fuck is this song? VM args EEX. Set cookie, alright, whatever. Mix and prod release. That's cool, that's cool. Rate someone cool so I can continue lurking when you're done. I can't guarantee, but I'll try my best. What is this song? What is it? What does it have a police siren in there? Oh god. I don't think we're gonna finish it today. Yikes, big yikes, big yikes. I think I give up for today. It's late enough, gotta work tomorrow. Gotta look at code again tomorrow. You know, the struggle. Shitty thing is, we don't use Erlang or Elixir at work, so I can't really ask them there. But who knows? You did a lot anyways? Yeah, it was pretty fun. We got a lot of, well, we didn't really get that much shit done. We just only, if I didn't do code review for that long, we would have been chilling. But I think it's good to like understand a little bit more about what we've built and for me to go a little bit back to what I build. Complete guide. So this shit is what it makes. Yep. As a server development machine, recommended. Want to deploy or release your machine with a different operating system or processor architecture. Yo, hi, thanks so much for the follow, man. Appreciate it. You can specify the path cross-compiled ERTS to true or false. That's weird. That is so weird. Because that's exactly the point. Exactly the point of this setting means that Distillery will include an Erlang runtime ERTS, and the ERTS is actually here, right here, but for some reason it can't use it, or it doesn't use it. Am I copying the right files? Because in the thing it said that you can copy them from right here. Did I just do that? Alright, let's continue this guide. Restart, whatever, I don't care. Yep. Next digest, I don't care too much about that. Upgrading releases, create your release. Make sure the previous release is still available in the build folder when building an upgrade.
Everyone, get in
Yo, Unraveled Gamer, thanks so much for follow. Appreciate that. Creating production release. So what he does is he releases for prod. In a second terminal, he opens this in this, but that's only on the same machine. I should be going to bed, but I really want to. You guys know that problem, right? When you're like when you're sucked into something, you just can't stop. You gotta finish it. You can't go to bed before you finish this, because otherwise you're gonna just sit in bed, just be like, what the fuck? Hate when that happens. Make a release on the same kind of platform as the target platform. You can get it true, and then you can get true executable files. Make an ES script archive of your code. Package code is basically Beam bytecode, but it needs a compatible version of Erlang to be installed in the system. They're not fully out of the box as executable. It's absolutely possible to build releases cross-platform. You need to get the RTS directory from the Erlang installation on the Pi. In other words, the root Erlang directory, and then reconfigure the release reference to the ERTS when packaging the rel. Oh, wait a minute. So maybe I have to run it differently. Elixir. Run binary with... What is it called? ERTS. Shit. How do I, that's all I need to know. I need to know how to boot it up from a different environment. Maybe it's in here too. Work there, out build. Do we build inside the Docker container in this one? Probably, right? This is not this. This is not a skinny container at all. This is a full Ubuntu system into that. Smashed in there. Alright. Rel artifacts. Is that what we need? Because the thing is, I think somewhere in here... Releases... No. Lib? No. I was thinking, like, how the fuck does Elixir know that it has an RTS here that it can use? Maybe the binary tells them that. Here's our cats. Oh, we're not going to be able to read the binary, but maybe this sh file. It has some rel name stuff in here. Okay, so what if Phoenix ERTS? Oh, somebody posted something about this? Ah, fuck. Bitch. I was like, oh my god, this is it. This is it. We found it. We found it. But it's not. Bum, 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 bum. Distillery. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. How can we not do this? I hate it. I can't handle this. It's funny how like every single time I do like these programming streams, there's always something at the end that doesn't work. And then I stay up until like 2 a.m. to fix it, and then I give up. And then the next day it's just fine. I just figured it out within no time. Just because you're sitting on it, you gotta finish it now. What's up, Scorpio? How's it going? Yeah. Cool. You're building an API. It's all cool and shit. How did you deploy? Your brain actually keeps thinking about it in your sleep? What is Gig Elixir? Platform as a service. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I can deploy to this shit too if I wanted to. But we already made a droplet, so we gotta make it work. It's gotta go live today. Build and release. Yep. Cool. All I wanted is this app to run into two issues. Not connecting to the database. Not having a database created. So not connecting to Postgres. Not connecting to the database because it's not created yet. Probably some other issues, but not this. I wanted this release to go as smoothly as it should. Shite. This is like very specific to Gig Elixir. Elixir School. Distillery, blah blah blah. Install this. Boom boom. Yep. Running migrations in production. Oh, that's important too.
Are you still there? To delete message, press 7 to save it in the archive.
Oh my god. Okay, what if we untar this thing right here?
Talking about.
Okay, let's copy that thing that they did here and just run it locally and see if that works. If that doesn't even work, then I don't know what the fuck is in this tar. Tar. This shit. Alright, so it created a bunch of files, and now if we run this. Okay, so that worked. Now if I go to localhost 4001, it's all good. It's working all fine. Now I need to stop it somehow. Okay. It just said okay and it was fine. Thanks. Okay. Okay, so on this machine it works fine, but it doesn't work on the other one, so I guess we'll just have to call it. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys had a good time. We couldn't get our first deployment to work, but you know, we made kind of progress, so thank you guys so much for stopping by. And we'll continue tomorrow with the hopefully the finished version, maybe the Dockerized version 1, or just me installing ASDF on all the machines, but we'll see tomorrow. So it's tomorrow around 9 p.m. I'll be streaming again probably. See you guys later.